and try to meet that. Teammates can communicate through various ways of it. It could be a Skype meeting that you can have. You can go ahead and create one trial version of GoToMeeting project, GoToMeeting, and then you can communicate through that, where in which you can have the way you are meeting today in this session. You can communicate through that also. You can share your screens. You can show your progress to each other on the project. You can do all that. You can go for Skype. You can go for WhatsApp. You'll figure it out. That's not a big problem. Okay, there was one more question that I missed. Let me see if I can put it. Okay, we'll share all the previous automation plan, strategy, document. I think that's what Manoj is trying to show you. With the Google Drive that we share, we'll put one folder of the previous ones, and then we'll share you in that. Jitendra, we are not going to tell you what you have to do on a day-to-day basis. It is for the team that works out. But of course, if you want to automate anything, what is it you have to do first? Definitely, you should have a clear automation plan, what you're going to work on. So the immediate deliverable that you have to work on is on the plan. And the next immediate thing that you have to decide on the framework that you're going to work. And then you will come up with scenarios what you want to automate. Before that, you may want to really play around the application that we're going to show you to comfortable first on the manual side of it. You know, you are clear with all the features and scenarios. So, and you will come back and show the status twice in a week.
So team, I'm preparing that Google Drive, means I'm creating contact sheet and other stuff, so I'll share with you. So meanwhile, I'll just walk you through this automation test plan so that you can get idea what you need to prepare. Okay, this is the first document you should prepare before starting your testing of that application. Okay, so it depends on you. You can use Google Drive, Google document to create this test plan, or you can use Word document. Okay, so see, it contains one second. Yeah, introduction, purpose, project review, and audience. Okay, and then strategy. So in that you need to mention test objective, assumptions, and approach. Okay, scope of testing. So we'll let you know what is the scope of testing, what is you need to in scope and out of scope when Karthik will walk you through that application. And yeah, all these things, execution strategy, how you will execute. So you need to mention these things also. And if you want to use any tool or any you want to use Excel, you need to mention where you will track, where you log and track bugs. Okay. All right, so yeah, and then test environment. So it also contains, as you see, roles and responsibility for other team members. Okay, and test environment. So these things it will contains, and you need to uh, prepare it and present to us in next coming sessions. Any questions on this test plan, team? Yes, I will share these sample documents in the same Google Drive where we'll put all our documents. Okay, so I will share some templates there, test plan document, test case document, and other stuff which is required for you. So I will share this. Question from Geeta: do we need to write test plan and other documents? Yes, you have to write, because This is the first thing you need to do in this live project. You need to prepare test plan, and then you need to create your test scenarios. So there are two options: you can create test scenarios or you can create test cases. Okay, and based on that, you will work on your automation scripts. When we will get shared Google Drive? Yes, very soon, Sharman. Uh, Question from Maithili: how to submit these documents through email? Maithili, I guess you don't need to submit through email. You will have access of this Google Drive. Okay, and let me show you how you can see if you are the member of this live project, this and it is shared with you. So suppose your team is think tank team. Okay, so what you can do is you can go to new, and you can click file upload. Okay, so it will ask, okay, what to upload and other things, so you can upload from here. All right, so you can prepare in Excel, Word, MS Excel, or MS Word document, and you can upload. Or what you can do is you can create different kind of those documents from here as well, like Google Doc you can create. Okay, so you can create one. I'm just creating one sample document here. Okay, so suppose I'm just giving a test, a sample name to this. Okay, so it has been created and it will be saved in my C. It has been saved to my drive automatically. Okay, so I created and it is saved in this drive. So the same thing you can do with other docs, Google Sheet, okay, and Google Docs. All right. So you can create documents in Google Drive if you want to use Google Docs. Otherwise, you can use Microsoft Word or Excel, and you can upload in this drive. Okay, both ways are fine to us. Uh, Generally, who will prepare test plan in real time? Team lead or yeah. So in real time projects, generally this is prepared by team lead or uh, manager. So, but here we need to uh, groom you in the in that area also, because you need to aware of this test plan, how this is prepared, and how it works. Okay, so we'll share some sample plans, so don't worry on that, and you can go through that and try to prepare, and we will help you. uh, Srinivas, could you make sure September 15 videos are accessible? Okay, I think I have passed this message to team, and let me check with them. Okay, so next question is, should we submit one document per team, or can we upload individually or by ourselves? See, it depends on you. If you have decided in your team that who will prepare what part of that test plan, and you can combine. Okay, so it will be good if you prepare one document for a team. All right, so there will be a lot of step teams, so you can decide what who is going to do what. Like someone can create test plan, meanwhile someone can create test scenarios. Means 2 3 members can go to through the test scenarios, and they can prepare that. And Yeah, there will be some other steps as well, so you can plan accordingly. So one document per team will be fine, but if you want to do individually, that is also fine to us. uh, I would like to use quality center and Jira. Is it possible? Ashwini, yes, it is possible, very much possible if you have access of quality center and Jira. But the problem is you can only you can access these things, okay, and other team members will cannot access. So it depends on you. If there is a on-demand Jira version as well, if you want to use that, you can go ahead and use. Otherwise, Excel will also do good here because it will be accessible to everyone in the team.
So, as we said, Ashwini, like last time Karthik also answered, let's focus be on the Selenium and the project. But if you get struggle in creating that Jira site, and don't spend your time on that, because the focus of this project is on the Selenium and the corresponding project. So even if you do it in Google Drive, you should be fine. But yeah, if you're comfortable, go and use it. Create one website and share it with your team members. That should also be fine.
So team, one thing you can, as you can see, I'm creating one document. So this is a Q&A document. Okay. So whatever you have any query or if you have any issues, so you can just write your question here. Okay. And me and Sankar will try to answer. Okay. So you can use this frequently. If you face any issue, so you just put your query here and we will try to answer. Okay, which website is going to be tested? Yeah, so there is one application which Karthik is going to show us in very short time. So that we need to test. Next question from Jyoti: do we need to write test plan from scratch, or we can edit sample test plan? Yeah, it is fine in both ways, Jyoti. You can create or you can update the sample test plan what we will share. Okay. It is just we are in include this test plan because you'll get some idea how we prepare test plan in test cycles and how you should be aware because you are going to test application. You should be aware of the test plan. You should go through that and what is there, what as I said, what is in scope, what is out of scope. Okay, so you should be aware of these things. That's why we have included this. Question from Hitesh. I just connected. Is this session is being recorded so that I can view? Yes, Hitesh. It is recorded session, and you can watch after this session if on our website. So as you have mentioned, which what project I am assigned? Okay, I'll. We haven't assigned any team. I'm working on that, and after this session, you will get Google Drive in your email, and you can start working. You can find your name in contact sheet. I will share with you in very short time. Without having product knowledge, how to prepare test cases? Anyone is going to give KT on that? Yes, as Karthik will walk through us on that application under test, and he will also explain some kind of what is about that application, and what is the functionality to some extent. Okay, so but we need to also do some exploratory testing. Okay, you need to explore that application and get idea, and based on that you should write your test scenarios. uh, okay, can we suggest one free tool or defects or any documents? uh, Shankar, do you want to answer this?
Yeah, you can suggest the bugs in an Excel that you find it. That is a minimum that we expect. But as just we said, if you want to go register a Jira site, you can do that. There is a trial version of it available, but it's only available for 7 days. So my suggestion is do it when you actually need it. So you can do either in Excel or Jira.
Shankar, there is one more question, like uh, does Jira has test management?
Test management, see, that is used for complete application lifecycle management. So test is just a part of it. Yeah, compared to other things wherein you can maintain your test code tightly coupled with Selenium and all, that you need to explore, and probably you need to do a lot of more stuff. It is not directly available, but it is used for complete application lifecycle management, not just for the test management. So you can definitely, everything happens through issues and tasks. So you can create a task. For example, let's say after you clearly come up with the task list, what you want to do in this project, you go ahead and create all I'm sorry, all the tasks in that, then assign it to your different teammates, and then daily meet up and see how much you have completed, how much not completed. So the reports and graphs, the burn down charts, sorry, everything will help you to look at the progress of the project. It's a complete application lifecycle management, not specific to test as such.
Okay, so one more thing I want to just uh, okay, one thing. So, Shankar, you can guide me on this. I just wanted to put different things. How will uh, go through? Yeah, sorry, team.
Yeah,
I'm like,
just okay.
yeah, Shankar, go ahead.
No, no, they're all saying they can't hear you. So yeah, you're you're trying to say something, right?
Yeah, so I was just asking just to help me on this. Means, uh, see, I'm going to mention what we have to do in coming days. So, team, first thing will be uh, go through the application under test. Okay, uh, if what Karthik will show that, so you need to also go through that, and after that, go through the sample test plan and create for your team. Okay, and share with us. Okay, and also you need to uh, you need to present in coming sessions. Okay, team, so I'm just writing out here like what the task we need to do in coming days. Okay, so you can refer this document. It will be in that Google Drive. All right, and then you need to work on create test scenario or test case document. A team, you will also get sample test case document, okay, and you can refer that, and but it will be for different applications. So just don't copy and paste there. You can take a reference from that and you can create. Jyoti, your question is not clear. Find schedule to meet with team. I did not get your question clearly. Okay, so after creating this test case document, you need to divide modules within your team. Okay, so it will give an idea on which module which team member will work. Okay, and finalize dates. Okay, so you need to finalize timeline. I can say more precisely. All right, and
Especially
yeah, yes, Shankar.
Manoj, on this fifth point, team, like when you divide into modules, don't just stop at the module. My suggestion is go and create individual tasks that one person can work and then track the corresponding date accordingly so that you will be able to see the progress, how it is happening. So, for example, you have been assigned with some payment module, just assuming that, let's say one of the feature. In that, you go and create all different types of tasks that can happen and then assign it to probably in an Excel. You can create all the tasks and then see who is going to work from your team and put a date across it when he or she can complete it. You can ask to estimate the corresponding person only, like, probably if I have to ask you, let's say, how much time you think you need to automate this one, probably that person will say, I need 2 days or 3 days. So nothing wrong in that because he's coming up with that estimate based on the knowledge that he has. So put the time and ask him to just meet the timeline, that's all. That's a way if you do at the team level, then you all will be in sync and you'll be able to complete it on time. Anything without putting a deadline or a date probably may not work. So that's what the experience is. So better you put some timelines about each task. Go ahead, Manoj.
Yeah. So I think Karthik is ready with application. So
Hello everyone, this is Karthik. Can you all hear me?
yes, Karthik, we can hear you. Hi.
Hi. All right. Let me make myself the presenter. Unless you need the presentation, Manoj.
Karthik, I will create this and will share with team. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'll make myself the presenter then.
All right.
All right, guys. So I've seen a lot of questions that have come up so far, and I think most of those questions, there's one answer to it: be self-dependent and be team-dependent. You cannot come to us and ask all the questions. We want you to realize if you go to a live project, a real job where you're working on, then how would you do it? How would you go about executing it? Will you go and ask questions? Will you go and ask the similar questions at the work? Or you'll feel like, oh no, I was supposed to be knowing this. So be careful on that before you come and ask us the questions. It's not that we don't want to answer them. We are more than ready and more than happy to answer and support. But we want you to be very self-dependent. Okay? You have to find the sources and the ways to get it done. And if there's an issue in the team, solve it within your team. Look at us like team managers. You have to make sure that we are getting the project executed. That's your goal. And everything you should plan. That is why this platform is there. While you're doing it, we'll give you the feedback and we'll show you how you're doing, what you're doing, and where it is progressing. All right. It is going to be a very intense team in terms of reviews and feedbacks. So please be ready. Shankar and Manoj, one more thing I've noticed, you guys are trying to be very, very kind and soft about your feedbacks, about your explanations. I don't think that's the way to go, guys. You have to give them a lot of challenges. You have to make them realize that this is the only platform they'll get to make sure that they learn and execute things like a real project and they're well prepared for the outside world. That is why. Trainings, we are okay. We're always welcome for feedback. We're always welcome to have questions answered. This one, we just want to monitor. We'll see the progress and we want to give the reviews as we see. And if you are very keen about it, team, you can always go back and watch some of the previous live project videos as well. All right. I hope you all got the right meaning and intent of this whole live project. Yes, everyone. Please use the chat to let me know. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, team. Okay. So please, this is not going to be a sweet talk from any of us. Me, Manoj or Shankar, do not depend on it. It's not a training. It's a live project. All right. Now here goes the application team. About a couple of months back, I have partnered with one more friend of mine and we acquired a new company. And that company is this called ClearGuard Products. It's in Olin, Texas. This is like Eastland County. It's about 2.5 hours southwest of Dallas in Texas. This company manufactures restaurant menu covers and folders. When you walk into a restaurant and the first thing you see is the menu, they manufacture this. So they have the complete team. It's like a small industry which does this. And now I'm part of this company, of the new management team there. This is the latest project which we have taken and we are executing it on our new Atomic 77 portfolio. So atomic77.com, I'm assuming all of you are aware, is a web development and branding and marketing company. So what we do at Atomic 77 team is take any kind of a online business, rather it's business in general or online, and make sure they're able to attract customers, capture their attention information, build a relationship using CRM tools and so on, and then help them set up the e-commerce. That is what Atomic 77 does. This is the other company that I'm part of. Through Atomic 77, we have the opportunity to get a lot of new projects. So ClearGuard, CLRGRD.com is the website that is there as of now for the existing business. It's got all the current information, but it is a very old page if you look at it. So this is the current web page, and there's a contact us form. There is an FAQ form, and they're also able to do some kind of a simple product displays and be able to get some kind of a price estimations on it. That is how the existing website is. At Atomic 77, we are building a new website for this business, and we are going to rename it. We have not yet come with the complete name, but we're looking at more like creative menus and folders, but we may come back with a better brand name. This is an application under development. It is not a completed application, but this is the layout and theme and the style in which we're planning to build. Things may change drastically. So I'm explaining as a business owner what it is and what is there right now. And then I'll talk about what we'll have to do as automation test engineers as part of your project scope. So if you look at it, one of the first things that you'll see, we have the menu bar, we have the social icons, we also have the shopping cart, we do have an email newsletter. So any visitor coming in are able to leave their name and email and get access to it. Then we're displaying some of the top brands or top selling products as to some of the items that they sell more frequently under the as you scroll through the page. Then we go very detailed into the portfolio. We talk about all the different kinds of menu covers and menu folders that they do, and each of them have been displayed here. And then you'll see the blog, what's recently done here, what are the featured items, what's new in the shop, what are we trying to work on. We then get into some of the customer feedback, a scrolling thing, and so on. That is what it is right now, team. So if I look at products and services, what I'm doing right now is just a very quick application walkthrough. You know the existing business, existing website. This is the rebranded web page, rebranded website, and how we're gonna work on it. So let's say a customer comes and goes to, let's say, Solid Cover. Who is a customer? A restaurant owner. A restaurant owner who comes in and says that I need menu covers and folders. They come in and they say that this is what I need to get done. They give us the logo, then we do all the embossing, printing, stitching, edges, inside things, everything. And all of these items are available out here. Now, if you go into the shop, you will see the items being displayed. There is a kind of a frame work of kind of price that's put in right now, which may not be the exact price, but you can go select a product and add them to the cart. So as you add them to the cart, it is not necessarily that a complete transaction is done, but once you view the cart, it should be able to show you what we're doing. So they've selected Dazzle, that's the name of the product. The price is $10, the quantity is 2, the total is $20. They can try and apply a coupon if there's a coupon code, or they can go and try and check out. And that's when it will take them to an e-commerce. So about 60% of the website is ready, team. In fact, you know what? I'll say about 50% or 51%. So there's a long way to go. There are many things that are going to come, and each of these things have to be tested by us. Even simple concepts like leave a message. If there is someone online, how do we leave a message? How do we chat with them? If they're offline, the support team, how do we leave a message to them? Things like search. So we spoke about Dazzle. So let's see if Dazzle comes up if we search. These things are very important, team. All right. These are the current function. This is the current functionality of the entire application. Now remember, team, this may not be the kind of application that we've used for the training, because we wanted to explore or let you experience various challenges in that. Sorry, team. Okay. So we wanted you to have a feel of how the automation tool can work. What is the stretch of it? This is a much more simpler application. It's got no complexity. Yes, it has a shopping cart. Yes, it has contact us form. Yes, it has a search functionality. It has a chat functionality. It has a lot of product items. It's got the subscription newsletter thing. All these are good enough candidates for testing. Usually, a lot of it will be done manually. But now, your challenge is to build the automation test suite that does this entire thing. Why? Because this is a real project. This is a live project. This is not created so that we can do this project. This company, ClearGuard, is waiting to see this tested before they move this from dev.atomic77.in to clrgrd.com or a new web address. Am I clear in what I just mentioned, team? And what is the scope of what you need to do? Now I'm ready for questions. Are we going to test on dev.atomic77.in or clrgrd.com? You will look at clrgrd.com because this is a live site. This has been built maybe about 3-4 years back, but you will see it looks not that amazing as a UI or a user experience. It's not necessarily a responsive thing, and we don't even know how it works on multiple browsers. It does have the content, but that is the starting point. So your testing will be done on dev.atomic77.in/clearguard. This is gonna be the URL. Already I've shared it with Manoj and team and Shankar. Once they've shared it with you all, you should be able to have an access. I'll put it in the chat as well. These two links, you can take it from their team. This is the first one. This is the old one. All right. Okay. Next question. Is one group going to work only on one scenario or more? Good question. Each team is responsible to test the whole application, not one module, not one scenario, the entire thing. So you will see that there'll be 4 or 5 teams which are doing the exact same work. Is it not duplicating the work? Is it efficient? It is. But this is the platform where we want to be able to make sure that you are experiencing to see how you guys will perform in a team, and you also get to see how others are doing and how the other teams are performing. All right. What is the scope of testing? I've given you the application. I've told you what we're looking at from the application. Primarily the functionality. We will not look at performance testing. We will not look at any kind of web services testing. We are looking more for UI and functional testing. We will look at cross-browser testing, and if possible, a little bit of mobile app testing as well. Mobile app only from a responsive theme. What's a responsive theme, or what is a hybrid mobile app? For example, I resize this window. All right. Now you will see that this application shapes up automatically depending on the size of the browser. So this is how typically you will see different mobile screens. This is the size of it. So if you go to the home for this web page, it should automatically show that kind of a layout. So the newsletter comes up in this fashion, and then the portfolio is lined up this way, and so on. So when a user goes and sees this application on a mobile phone, it should display correctly. We will really not do too much of focus on mobile app testing, but a little bit of what you can do as an extended scope can be mobile app testing also. But primarily UI and functional testing only using Selenium team. Whatever you can do, try and use only Selenium. Why? Tomorrow this application will change. So your automation test suite is ready. With little or minimal changes, you are able to create new scenarios or update the existing scenarios and load it into it. That is why you have to develop an amazing framework that will fit into it. So will there be any changes to the application during our testing phase? Yes, there will be changes to the application during the testing phase. What you see today, every week or every 3-4 days, there will be new release. But we'll make sure that we communicate as to what the changes are going to be and how it's going to be done before it happens or as soon as it happens. So device-based testing team, do not worry too much about it, because that we really cannot keep it in scope as of now. For the 4 weeks, 3.5-4 weeks that you guys are going to be together into teams, it's going to be very tough for you to do Selenium and also mobile app testing. So just see, if possible, at least cross-browser testing team. Are all the team members in this project part of the October Selenium training? So we're on the same page? No, Divya, they're not. They're coming from at least 2-3 years. So they're members who probably participated in the training even 2 years back, and they're attending this. Which one should we consider for testing? What do you mean which one, Tanuja? Generally in real time, how long will this be tested? Ashwini, so here is how I will put it. If I am the business owner, for such kind of an application, I'll give the development team about 1.5 months. I'll give the testing team about 3/4 of it. So about 4 weeks. That's it. Because these are not huge projects. If you look at big applications, this is more like one module in it or 2-3 modules in it. So I believe that the development effort itself with about 4-5 developers is going to take about 1.5 month. That means for the testing effort of it should not take more than similar amount. I mean, at least the first phase. So let's say 4 into 6 weeks, about 6 into 5 is 30, into 5, let's say the maximum 150 hours of development, then it should not be more than 150-200 hours of testing. Do you provide any requirement documents for this application? No, I do not. I want you to explore. I want you to understand this business, how it is working using both the links, and let us know if you have questions. And you build an automation test plan based on your understanding, and that is the first thing that we will review, team. Based on your understanding, we will review the automation test plan. That's the first thing we will start with. As part of it, you can also show the schedule and what you're planning to do as automation in this, and then we will go into the next sessions where you're actually creating everything. Any more questions, team? Then how do we know if it's working according or not? Okay, let's say, Tanuja, that you are put into a team from offshore. You're working from, let's say, India or Indonesia or Taiwan or China or Russia. All right, a customer comes and he says that here's the application, the earlier application, here is the before application. They've given it as a project to some development company. They're preparing it. And you are given the project for testing. How would you do it then? In that case, what would you do? So we are not supporting you with enough documentation. So we want to see how you understand the applications, how you think about what is needed, discuss within your team, put it as part of your automation test plan, and then show it to us. We will guide you from there. So the testing needs to be done only till the products are added to the cart as far as our scope is concerned, and not beyond that. Not at the moment, Maithili, but we may create a sample merchant account to see if a complete transaction is being able to get completed as well before we end the project. So right now you prepare everything based on what you see. Whatever comes up additional will be a scope creep. Okay, simple things could be, one thing that I know will come up is a scheduling thing for the sales team. The sales team will be able to schedule, or the visitors will be able to schedule a meeting with the sales team and say that we would like to have a demo or a meeting at this date and time. So a scheduling kind of a calendar, more like contact us, but few more fields. So we need to see if that is working fine too. That's a functionality that I know we're working on. So that will get added, so on. Okay, there's a question from Nandita. I'll try and answer this, but let me try and understand this first. Let me try and understand the question. Where is this? Okay. Also, we have enrolled for live project for experience on how to do the project. But last class, you were mentioning about not much help from your end. And then you said, but to be very honest, that should be mentioned before, else different assumption that you would walk us through the project as well. Okay. So here is the thing, guys. If I treat this live project and trust my decision making on this team more in terms of experience of doing so many live projects, that people have seen a lot of benefit by struggling doing it within their own teams. Why do you think we're meeting twice a week? To do what? To see what you're doing and correct you or guide you. We will support you on that, but we don't want to spoon feed you. There's a very subtle difference in that team. We want you to come up, show us what you're doing, how you're working, what did you plan, what did you think, why you thought so, and then we want to guide you saying, is it correct or can we give you better advice? At the same time, you will see how the other teams are doing and presenting. So if we sit down and show you that this is how we do the project, it is again training. That is exactly what we did in all the trainings. We took a project, we took an application, we took a few scenarios, and I start teaching. So it's not teaching, it is you guys doing, we guys reviewing and guiding you. All right? Now make sense, please? Do we also need to create a negative scenario? Absolutely, Jitendra. You should focus on it and make sure that you create a lot of negative scenarios and whatever you believe. Karthik, since I'm working as QA lead for the big company, I'll not take the name, I can't spend 2 to 3 hours daily, but I can stretch and do in the weekend and try to complete. Is it okay? So Chitra, you will have to coordinate with your team members and see if they are okay and how can that be done. And trust me, team, these are great situations. It will improve your own convincing skill of how you're going to manage to get into the team. If you're working as a QA engineer or a QA lead or you have any other job currently, it's going to be challenging. There's no question. That is where we have to take that additional step of trying to make sure that we get into them. We get into such things and do it. So at least if you're coordinating with your team for an hour a day, be in touch with them on WhatsApp or Skype and Google Drives and so on. You know, coordinate with them, plan with them, think with them, and then see, and then tell me. All right? Worst case, come back, repeat again. Whoever joins this project are more than welcome to come back and do the project again anytime. But do not think of dropout as an option. Go with some kind of a commitment. Go for it. You will enjoy it, and this will change your entire exposure to the tool team, to automation, to testing in general. Can you please send one sample automation test plan? Kalpana, I believe Manoj will be doing it. Who is going to be lead of this project? Manoj and Shankar will be leading this project. Sir, this product is all about having different types of cards and people can buy it from online and register for newsletters and create their own accounts. Yes, Karthik, that's correct. So, a lot of things, but see, what will happen, you will think of an application, typically when you see it, it looks very simple. But just imagine, team, you go for Facebook and look at how the integration is. Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, search, my account, shopping cart, company, the shop, the products and services, home, links, pages, each and every element. So there is a lot of work if you look at automating this. But you will be able to put this as part of your resume and say you've successfully completed it once you participate in it. And finally, you are able to refer us or give us as referrals for that. So that is a great thing, team. So we want you to struggle. We want you to work hard on it. We want you to do everything. There is a lot to automate in the simple application also. And I know why, because that is the criteria that I look at before I get them to your notice. Even these simple things like leave a message, these things. So you send a name, email, message, is it leaving it? Or if you want to introduce it with Facebook or Google+, is it working? All these things, team. How do you automate it? How do you get it? It's going to be a lot of fun and excitement. Trust me, it is good that we have not a very complicated application, because 4 weeks is going to be tough. Then I have to limit the functionality as only test this and only test that. Okay, I'm going to take a few more questions and then we'll end up the session, team. Where was I? So many of you, so I'm just trying to make sure that everything is happening. Data driven or keyword driven? What would you say, guys? There was a question by Hitesh saying, should it be data driven or keyword driven? What do you think? Keyword driven seems fine. Data driven also seems essential. So then what do? You do a hybrid. You do both. That is what you do. Instead of trying to build a simple one, do a hybrid framework, build a hybrid framework, or rather this Thursday evening, at least for the current October and September batches, we will have the final session for the hybrid framework. Take that as the input and do it on it. Some of these may not fit in the framework, may not be. Not everything is automatable, guys. That is the other thing you all have to remember. If a scope is given, there will be certain areas that you believe are better not automating and should be still be there as test cases, but maybe more manual. And that is fine. Create them as test cases and see if you can test it. Focus more on automation, whatever you can automate. But just imagine if you guys complete a hybrid framework on this, what kind of a skill you will develop towards the end of it. All right, let's see. Did I miss any questions, team? Because there's so many other questions that I want to make sure that I've answered everything. Are the social media active for this site and integrated with the new site? Good question, Maithili. They're active, but they're not integrated or created yet. It will come. It will happen by the time you get there. So when you create your scenarios, you'll create assuming that the social media has been integrated already. For example, what does she mean? She's saying someone clicks on Facebook, it does not go to facebook.com. It should go to facebook.com/the client page in Facebook. Google Plus, the client's account, and so on. Approximately how many modules should we complete at the end of the project? Because there are many things in this application. I would say about 6 to 7. For example, shopping cart is one. My account could be the other. The general UI and so on is the other. Search could be one. Social could be another. This chat could be another. All right. Not every test case can be automated. So how will we know what to automate? You will figure out. You all will figure out along with me, along with Manoj and Shankar, as to what you can. You come up with your automation test plan and then we'll see. For example, tell us why it should not be automated. You remember, all of you, team, from my training, what are the 3 important thumb rules to do automation? Remember, I showed you the shortcut, right? Great. I'm so happy to see the answers pouring in. ERA or EAR, whatever. Efficiency, reusability, accuracy. Reliability and accuracy are the same. So it's efficiency, that it should be efficient. If a manual tester does a job, that test case, or if an automation script does it, it is more efficient. It is more efficient to build automation because we're going to do regression testing. Reusability is because we'll keep repeating it over and over again. You're not going to create this project and just leave it aside. You're going to give it to us and we will try and keep it running as and when the application changes. Accuracy, because your tests have to be accurate. They cannot give us false results. They have to give us the right results. So that's ERA, efficiency, reusability, and accuracy. Everything should fit in it. Can I get the number of Manoj and Shankar? Nandita, Manoj and Shankar, they'll share the details with you as to how to contact them, what is the protocol, and so on. So accordingly, you can coordinate with them. Generally, application for automation should be stable. Is this application stable enough for automation? Yes, Parul. This application is stable enough for automation right now. If this was last week around this time, it was not so stable. It was still in the makeup. So I think it's got enough functionality to start. The framework is ready. Now we build it. And as we go along, we will see how it happens. There will be scope creep team. There will be changes to the application and we'll inform you. So accordingly, you should be able to see how you can figure out. And that's a great challenge to face in this training project, because that will give you the exposure when you go to real life project and you see while you're doing automation, something else is happening. But your hybrid framework should be built saying that any new functionality, no problem. We'll add it into the Excel template or whatever and be able to execute it. If you're going for the hybrid framework team, then focus more on using Excel as your format. You can also use the other tools, but it is better to use Excel because it is easier for you and your focus is not more on test management and defect management tools. It is more on the automation part itself. Our batch has not covered hybrid framework yet. So should we start automation after completion of hybrid framework training? So Rupali, like I was mentioning, this Thursday we'll be completing the hybrid framework as well for both the batches together in the evening my time, maybe after the day 2 of this live project. So by then you will be able to have the knowledge also. In the meanwhile, what you're going to do is start interacting with your team once Manoj shares the details, and you'll be able to get into a position where you are getting your automation test plan ready. By then you can get into, after Thursday you can start doing the coding and assigning what components, who does and how and so on. And team, this is going to be competitive. So you are not just trying to be do a good job for your team, but you'll also see how the other teams are doing. So it's real life competition that you're going to see, and you're going to see outputs from all the teams. So you have to take it very seriously and involve into it. And believe in me, this is going to do wonders for you. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Sorry that it got extended. And have a great night, great morning, wherever you're joining from. And we'll see you back on Thursday for the day 2 of this. By then, you would have got your teams assigned. You'll start interacting. And whatever status is there, no problem. All right. If you've not completed automation test plan totally also, it's okay. But decide who's going to present. 1 or 2 members from each team should present for no more than 15 minutes. That way, within an hour and a half, we are able to complete these sessions. All right. Manoj, Shankar, anything else before we let the audience leave?
Nothing from my side, Karthik. I'm working on Google Drive and we'll share after this session.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you all. Take care. Have fun. Bye now.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you all. Bye.